Thank you so much for joining us today for our OAUG orientation in March of 2015. My name is Anna Gross, and today in less than 30 minutes we will make sure that you know where to find all of the important information that you need to make your life easier at work. We are recording today's session, so everyone is on mute. If you do have any questions or technical difficulties, please type those into the question box, and I will be happy to help you with those. All right, everyone, let's get started. Okay, let's do a quick overview of the OAUG and what we do here. First, it's important to know that we are an international users group, and we do serve thousands of members all over the world. We are working to connect you with each other and all of the information that you need to be successful every day. We do this by focusing on three main things: education, networking, and influence. For education, we're going to provide you with educational resources that you need to make your life easier. Networking, we are really focused on connecting you with your peers so that you can really have those user-to-user conversations and learn from each other. We're also going to connect you with vendors so that you can think outside of the box with advice and get a new perspective on what you're doing. And of course, we're also going to connect you with Oracle. We do work directly with them to make lots of changes, and we do that through the Customer Support Council. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that later in the call. Okay, so who benefits from OAUG membership? Well, pretty much everyone benefits from OAUG membership. If you see what you do on this screen right here, that means we can help you. So that is a great, great sign. And who is covered? Which applications are covered? Well, we cover everything from EBS and Hyperion all the way to Endeca, Siebel, BI Publisher, OVIEE, Fusion, Cloud Applications, Primavera, Human Capital Management, Demantra, and many, many more. So if you are working with these applications every day, I strongly encourage you to make your first stop when you have a question, the OAUG website. Okay, some of the most frequently asked questions here at the OAUG, we do see these almost on a daily basis. The first one, is there a limit to the number of OAUG member logins that can be set up under our membership? And the answer to that is no. You are welcome to add as many of your colleagues as necessary under your company membership. And we do this so that you can cover all of the applications and talk to each other. We do often have organizations with many members listed under one company profile. The only thing I do ask you to be aware of with this is that although we do want all of your colleagues to be under your one company membership, sometimes when those colleagues are in different countries, that can be a bit tricky. So if you have any questions about that, I encourage you just to talk to us here at the OAUG, and we'll be happy to help you figure that out and make any necessary changes. And the second most frequently asked question, when using our OAUG member logins, does it cost extra to access member benefits? The answer to this question is also no, and that's a great no right there, because what that means is that once you're an OAUG member, you have access to everything that we have in our website. All of our member benefits, all of our white papers, all of our e-learnings, all of the information that we have is available to you through your membership at no additional cost. Okay, here at the OAUG, we are focused on helping you enhance your knowledge and make your work life easier. One of the best ways to do this is by attending one of our conferences or events, and really having that opportunity to hear what other people are doing and why and how they arrived at the decisions that they're making. Collaborate is our huge conference every year, and connection points are also great places to make these connections. As I mentioned, our biggest conference of the year is Collaborate, and that is coming up very soon on April 12th through 16th at the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. We do put on this conference with two other users groups, IOUG and Quest. So this conference covers a wide range of Oracle applications, and it offers tons and tons of education. I actually think we are offering more than 1,250 educational sessions at Collaborate. It's also a really great way to network with other members and talk to them in person. As an OAUG member, you do save $380 per person at Collaborate. That's not per company, that's per person. So this is one of our greatest member benefits, and I definitely encourage everyone to take advantage of this member benefit. Also, connection points are smaller, more intimate events that are focused on specific product lines or applications. That's just a really great way to really get that opportunity to network with people that are doing pretty much what you're doing at another organization. So that's a really great benefit. And as a member, you do get $100 off for in-person connection point conferences. So that's also super awesome member benefit. And I do encourage you guys to take advantage of those. All right, as I mentioned, Collaborate is coming up. Registration is open now. And we do encourage you to go ahead and sign up ASAP, as many of the hotel rooms are booking up very quickly. It's a very popular conference, and we don't want you to miss out. If you are not going, I want you, or if you are going, we'd love to make sure that you follow us on Twitter. It's where we are going to push out lots of great information, conference discounts, and much more. You can do that by following us at hashtag C15LV, or check us out at collaborate.oaug.org to register today. All right. And, of course, we want to help you enhance your knowledge in a variety of ways, because we do know that everyone learns in different ways. One of the best ways to learn is through our e-learning events. You can join the live e-learning events and have a chance to talk with the presenter or members, or the other members on the call. And, of course, as a member, you can also access the recorded e-learning sessions through our website 24/7. All of our e-learning sessions are recorded and archived on the website for your convenience. If you are someone who likes to learn via reading, then our conference paper database might be just the place for you to go check out. We have more than 5,000 white papers ready for our members. You can search by keywords, topics, authors, different tracks, etc. If you are not a member and you are not logged in, then you will not be able to actually see the paper, but you will get to see the abstract, so you know a little bit about what it's about. However, only members are able to download the full paper. I do definitely encourage you to start here or with our e-learning sessions. If you have a question come up at work, or if you need some information, our conference paper database really is just a wealth of knowledge, and it is a great place to start if you have any questions. Okay. We also want to help you stay up to date with what's going on in the Oracle world. And one of the best ways to do this is by receiving and reading the OAUG Insight magazine. This magazine is actually one of our highest rated member benefits. The OAUG Insight magazine is produced quarterly, and we will send your company 10 hard copies. And you have the opportunity to designate who those 10 hard copies go to. And while we do only send 10, of course, everything, the entire magazine is available online on our website to all of our members with a login. And if you ever have any questions about that, we encourage you to give us a call, and we'll be happy to help you figure that out. All right, another great way to stay up to date is the Buyer's Guide. It is a fantastic resource. It's produced annually and packaged with the fall edition of OAUG Insight magazine. And of course, it's available to all of our members online. We also encourage everyone to check out the searchable directory of all the service providers that's included with the Buyer's Guide. So if you're looking for a consultant or third party to come in and help you, this really is an absolutely awesome place to start. And you can access that on our website at oaug.org. Okay, here at the OAUG, we do believe that we are making your work life easier by connecting you with your peers so that you can learn from each other. One of the things that I love most about the OAUG is that we really allow you to connect with other users so you can see what's really working for them on a day-to-day basis. But we're also going to connect you with consultants and vendors who bring a new perspective because they know what's trending across the board, and they can offer that perspective and their advice. And, of course, we're also going to connect you with Oracle. So we're also looping them in and keeping you up to date on that front. And I think that that is just one of the greatest things because you're really hearing everything from three very different but very important perspectives: the users, the vendors and consultants, and Oracle themselves. So you want to keep that in mind. Another great way to get involved is through our geographic groups. We call those our geos, and geo groups are people who live in a geographically defined region, and they get together for meetings every so often to talk about what's going on. For example, if you are in New Jersey or New York, your geo has partnered with the OAUG to put on a conference called Innovate 15 on March 19th, and it actually looks really, really great. If you are in that area, I definitely encourage you to check out their website, because I've just taken a quick look, and the topics they're going to cover and the time they're going to do it, I mean, absolutely awesome. So even if you're not in that area, I encourage you to check out your own geo group and see what they're doing. We also have special interest groups, and our SIGs, as we call them, share a common interest concerning specific Oracle applications, products, or specific industries. SIGs aren't necessarily geographically defined. They're all over the place, and they meet face-to-face only occasionally. However, most of our SIGs are meeting at Collaborate this year. So if you are planning on attending Collaborate and you're not involved with a SIG, I also encourage you to check out our website and see who's meeting. Most of them are meeting on Sundays. So check that out and see if you can join their meeting in person. Okay. Another great way to connect, maybe one of my personal favorite ways, is through the Young Professionals Forum. This is a new group, and this is going to provide an opportunity for members around the world who are young professionals or who are young in their career with Oracle applications to share best practices, tips and tricks, ideas, general helpful information, and it's going to give you people to connect with. We have just started this group about a year ago. This time at Collaborate in April will be our 1-year anniversary, and we are going to celebrate with the Young Professionals Happy Hour at Collaborate 15. This event will be April 15th from 6:30 to 7:30. And if you are planning on attending Collaborate 15 and you are a young professional, we'd love for you to go to the web address you see here and RSVP for our happy hour party. All right. And we're still helping you connect with others. So we do encourage you to network with thousands of other users in the Oracle applications community. One of the best ways to do that is through our social media platforms. You can look for us on LinkedIn. We have quite a few groups. The Young Professionals have their own group, so that's called the OAUG, Young Professionals Forum. We also have our big overall OAUG LinkedIn discussion group, and you can search OAUG and find us that way. And we also, many of the GEOs and SIGs have their own LinkedIn groups as well, so I encourage you to check those out. Search around. Let me know if you have any problems finding anything. I'll be happy to help. And, of course, you can follow us on Twitter. Our main Twitter handle is at OAUG1, or you can follow our Collaborate conference at collab_OAUG. And we do push out lots of great information through these social media platforms, so I do encourage you to see what's trending and jump on in the conversation. All right, and here at the OAUG, we also want you to share your thoughts with Oracle. We do have a great relationship with Oracle, and we work through our OAUG Customer Support Council to share your feedback with Oracle and advocate for you. We influence Oracle product and policy decisions at no additional cost to our members. So we want to hear what you think. In the past, our relationship with Oracle and the Customer Support Council has led to Oracle's waiver of extended support fees for a number of product lines. So if you have any questions or Oracle-related concerns, you can contact us at support@oaug.com. Members can also keep up with this Customer Support Council through the Support in Focus newsletter. The OAUG produces this newsletter quarterly for its members, and it's a great way to keep up with what's going on with the OAUG and Oracle. And when we take a tour of our website, I'll show you exactly where to access that newsletter if you are a member. Okay, now we're going to take a quick tour of our website, and I'm going to show you where to find all of these exciting things. So please bear with me for just one moment while I do a quick screen switch here. Okay, great. It looks like we're all back on track looking at the same thing. So we're going to start with our home page. Of course, this is what you see when you log into the OAUG website. And there's a wealth of information here. One of the first things that I will point out to you guys is this News and Features section at the bottom, on the bottom left. This is just a great way to kind of keep up with the most important things coming up and happening at the OAUG. So a great place to go look if you're trying to figure out what's going on immediately. Also, our Twitter feed is right here, so I encourage you to take a look at that, see what's trending, see what's popping up, see how that impacts your life. And as I mentioned earlier, Collaborate is coming up. We're super excited about it. So this link right here, our Collaborate logo, will take you right to that conference registration. If you're not already registered, do that. And we were just talking about the Support and Focus newsletter. Our Support and Focus newsletter actually did just come out this past Friday, so tons of great information here if you are wondering what's going on with Oracle and our Customer Support Council. And we're going to go back up to the top. Up here, you will see this handy-dandy login button. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. If you are a member and you need to log in, you're going to click on that. You're going to populate your information right here. If you need to create a new profile, you can also do this right here just by coming down and selecting the third option, create a new OAUG profile. Totally makes sense. You can also update your profile or you can reset your forgotten password. So I'm going to take you guys through the steps really quickly and just show you what's going on. And I'm actually going to create a new profile with you. Okay. So if you are trying to create a profile, you're going to come in here, and then you're going to type in your name. And as you can see, it's helping me populate my name here. It's so helpful and nice. You're going to type that in. You're also going to type in your email address, and it says, oh, is this you? If it is you, by all means, go ahead and click that to continue. If it's not you, say, oh gosh, no, that's not me. So we're going to go ahead and continue. And of course, it's very helpful. It'll tell you exactly what it needs from you to keep on going. And then you just have to wait just a moment. So when this continues to pop up, it's going to say, is this you? And if it is, by all means, click the select button over here. Unfortunately, that's not me, so I'm going to say new account. And if at any point during this process you have any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call, send us a quick email, and we'll be happy to help. So here it's going to take you to this organization information page. You're going to populate your information here and make sure that you select your industry and all of this, how you heard about the OAUG. And we're just going to go through and make some quick updates so that I can show you guys what's going on. All right. Okay, so we've done all of this. You also have the option to upload your picture, which is always nice when we're going through the database and we can see who you guys are so that we know how to say hello at conferences. So you're going to populate that information and continue on to the next screen. Oh, and please forgive me, I have skipped the very most important step that I wanted to tell you guys about here. So it's very, very important that on this page, right up here at the top under Organization Information, that you click to add your company to your profile. And that's how we are going to know that you do, in fact, have membership status to help you with that. And so that is very, very, very important. More important than anything else. And if you will fill that out and populate that information, and when you're doing that, it's very, very important to kind of remember the less is more thing with your company. If anyone has populated your company before using an Inc. at the end or LLC or anything like that, it's best just to put in the basic first name of your company and then see what happens from there. And they should pop up and you can just proceed that way. So I'm not going to go ahead and fill that out because that's not actually me. And we're going to go back to our home screen and continue to look at the website. Just one moment. My computer has decided to go just a little slow. So up here in the corner, that's where you guys are going to go to log in. And then once you have created a profile, every time you come back, you'll be seeing this page. And this is what you want to look for if you already have that membership profile. And you can go ahead and just click the login button right there. And that's what I'm going to show you guys right now. So we've taken a quick tour of our home page. We're also going to, as soon as this populates, go ahead and look at our membership tab. Lots of great information up here on the membership tab. First, we are going to look, there we go, it's populated, at our membership options. If you are trying to figure out if you're a user, if you're an associate member, where you fit in best, this is a great, great page to do it. You can read about all the different types of memberships that we offer, and if you need to, you can join right from this page. Right under that, we're going to scroll down to OAUG Orientation, the third option under the Membership tab. And here, if you missed today's orientation or you thought, oh, that was so much fun, I just really want to do it again, you can come to this orientation. It's our last orientation. We've recorded it here for your convenience, or you can go ahead and sign up for upcoming orientations here as well. Right under that, we have our ambassador page. If you are the ambassador for your organization, this is where you're going to go to figure out what's going on. If you're not the ambassador for your organization and you have any questions, I would encourage you to figure out who your ambassador is and certainly go to them with any questions. They'll know how to contact us, and often they know the answers to your questions. So that's a great internal resource for you. And the very last tab under membership is Young Professionals. We're going to take a quick tour of that. If you are a young professional, we encourage you to check out this page, see what we're doing, watch some of our previously recorded webinars and conference calls that have been really helpful. And if you're a young professional looking to join us at Collaborate 15 for that happy hour, you can register by clicking on this link right down here at the bottom of this page. All right, next we're going to bebop on over to the Education and Events tab. The first option is our OAUG e-learning. This is where you're going to be able to come in. Here we have upcoming e-learning sessions, and over here to the left we have all of our recorded sessions, for each year. So a wealth of resources and knowledge here. You can also search up here in the search bar for any topics that are helpful to you. Right underneath the OAUG e-learning page, we have our conference and events page. This is where you can go to figure out what's going on at the OAUG as far as the Collaborate conference or those connection point events I mentioned earlier. You can come and you can actually go right to our Collaborate page from here. You can look up all of our recent events and figure out what's going on. Right underneath that, we have the conference paper database. Remember, this is where you're going to be able to find over 5,000 white papers. Because I am logged in as a member now, I can see the entire paper, but do remember, if you're not logged in as a member, you will only be able to see the abstract. Here, you can also search for your topic up here in the search bar, and I do encourage you to do that because, as I mentioned, there are quite a few papers in that conference paper database. So make your life easier and use that search bar. Right next to Education and Events, we have the User Communities page. And if you are interested in seeing what's going on with our geos, remember those are geographic groups, you can click on those, see who all has a geo. Hopefully there's one next to you. Go ahead and click on their name and see about those upcoming conferences or how they can help. Right underneath geos, we have our SIGs. You can also check out those special interest groups, and do remember many of them are meeting at Collaborate this year in person. So if you're planning on attending, certainly check that out and come on and join your SIG. All right, right next to that we have our Resources tab. This is where you're going to be able to find information. The first one is our Customer Support Council, a wealth of information there, and our OAUG Membership Directory. Also a great resource. If you meet someone at Collaborate and they were super helpful, but you just cannot remember their name, but you remember they worked for Home Depot or Google or Delta or wherever it is they work, this is a great place to come and find them. You can search by name, you can search by organization, you can search by lots of different criteria. So I do encourage you to check that out. And the next tab is our Publications tab. If you click on this tab, we're going to take a quick tour of all of our newsletters and publications that we put out to help you. Of course, first is the OAUG Insight Magazine. Do remember this is one of our highest rated member benefits. This magazine is produced quarterly, and I believe that the spring edition actually should be hitting your mailboxes any day now if you haven't already received it. It just went out. So we're really excited about that. OAUG e-News is our biggest monthly newsletter, and it goes out to all of our members and non-members. It has a wealth of information and knowledge, and I know that that should have hit your inbox this morning. So if you should be receiving OAUG e-news and you didn't already get it today, let me know and I will make sure that you get it. We also have OAUG Research Line, and it is an exclusive information resource for our members, and it summarizes and provides proprietary research results about trends of interest to Oracle Apps users. So very, very interesting. I encourage you guys to check that out. Next, we have our OAUG Education Network. This newsletter goes out on the last Wednesday of every month, and it's going to give you just kind of a really high-level summary of all of the educational offerings coming up at the OAUG for the month ahead. It's also a fantastic resource, and I do encourage you to check that out. Right next to that, we have our Support and Focus newsletter. You'll remember that I mentioned this is a quarterly publication, and it is created through our work with our Customer Support Council to include tips, tools, and resources for effectively working with Oracle support. A really, really fantastic resource for our members, and that actually, remember, just went out this past Friday. So really great new information there. I encourage you guys to check that out if you're a member. And last but not least is our OAUG Buyer's Guide. And you'll remember this is just a great place to start if you're looking for guidance on your projects to see who can help you and kind of what to look out for. And remember, the Buyer's Guide is here online, but also it is packaged with our fall edition of OAUG Insight magazine. Okay, and then of course the very last tab is our Partners tab, and I do encourage you guys to check out the last section, the Vendor Awareness section. If you're looking for some kind of thinking outside the box, what's coming up, we do work with our vendors to produce unique educational opportunities, and we call those Vendor Awareness Sessions, and we do have one coming up on April 21st. So if that's of interest to you, you can go ahead and register right from here and enjoy that webinar. So I know that was a lot of information that we covered very quickly, but if you guys have any questions, I'll give you just a second to populate your questions into the question tab, and I'll be happy to answer those questions for you now. Okay, and not seeing any questions, I just want to remind you guys that we appreciate your help. If you think of anything later or have any questions in the future, you can always contact our OAUG membership department. Our phone number is listed right here, 404-240-0897, extension 2, or you can email us at membership@oaug.org. And if you have any questions about this, you can reach out to me personally. My name is Anna Gross, and my email is agroce@oaug.org. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a great day.